I sued my cousin for $6,000 to pay for my hearing aids after he threw me in the pool. So I've had hearing problems since I was like 14. It started small, like asking people to repeat themselves constantly, cranking up the TV volume until my dad would yell at me from the other room. By the time I turned 22, I finally saved up enough to get real hearing aids. $6,000. Took me almost 2 years of saving to afford them, working double shifts at this grocery store while going to community college part-time. My cousin Jake has always been the favorite in our family. He's 25, super outgoing, always cracking jokes at family gatherings. Everyone thinks he's hilarious. I think he's annoying as hell. He's one of those people who never grew out of the high school class clown phase, you know? Like, dude, we're adults now. Stop acting like every family event is a comedy show where you're the main act. Anyway, my grandma turned 70 last summer, and we had this big party at her house. She's got this nice backyard with a pool, and of course everyone was out there eating burgers and drinking beer in the heat. I had just gotten my hair done that morning too. Spent $40 on it because I wanted to look decent for the photos. I was wearing a sundress, had my new hearing aids in, just sitting at the patio table talking to my aunt about her new job. Then Jake comes up behind me. I hear him laughing with his buddies before I even see him. He grabs me around the waist and picks me up. I immediately start yelling at him to put me down. Not in a playful way either. I was literally saying, "Jake, stop, put me down right now," in the most serious voice possible. He just kept laughing. He carried me straight to the pool edge and threw me in. I hit the water and instantly panicked. Not because I can't swim, but because I realized my hearing aids were still in. I scrambled out of that pool so fast, water pouring off me, my dress clinging to everything, mascara probably running down my face. I ripped the hearing aids out, but they were already done for. Water had gotten into everything. Jake was standing there laughing with his friends until he saw my face. Then he kind of stopped and was like, "What's wrong?" I held up the hearing aids. "These are $6,000 hearing aids, Jake. You just destroyed them." His face went white. "Wait, you wear hearing aids now? Since when?" "Since 3 months ago," which you would know if you paid attention to anyone but yourself. He did this nervous laugh thing he does when he's uncomfortable. Oh man, that sucks. But like, whoops, I didn't know. Whoops. He said whoops about $6,000 worth of medical equipment. I told him he needed to pay for replacements. He literally laughed in my face and said, "No way. That's not my problem. You should have taken them out before coming near the pool." I wasn't even near the pool. I was sitting at a table 20 feet away eating potato salad. My family immediately jumped in to defend him. My mom pulled me aside and was like, "Honey, you make way more money than Jake does. Can't you just buy new ones?" I work full-time as a pharmacy tech now and make okay money, but that doesn't mean I have $6,000 just lying around to replace something someone else broke. Jake's girlfriend Shannon was there with their 8-month-old baby girl. She came up to me crying, saying they're already struggling to pay rent on their 1-bedroom apartment, that Jake works at a call center barely making minimum wage while trying to finish his business degree online. She begged me not to make him pay. But here's the thing, Jake never apologized. Not once. Not a real apology anyway. He kept saying stuff like, "Sorry you're upset," or "Sorry that happened," but never, "Sorry I threw you in the pool after you told me to stop." He acted like it was just bad luck, like he tripped and accidentally bumped into me instead of physically grabbing me against my will and throwing me into water. I gave him 2 weeks to come up with some kind of payment plan. He ignored my texts. When I saw him at another family thing a week later, he literally walked past me without saying anything. So I filed in small claims court. My entire family lost it. My uncle called me selfish. My mom said I was being cruel to a struggling young father. My grandma, whose party it was, told me I was tearing the family apart over money. But nobody seemed to care that Jake tore apart my $6,000 medical devices because he thought it would be funny. The court date came. I brought receipts, the ruined hearing aids, photos from the party showing me sitting far from the pool. Jake showed up in a wrinkled button-up shirt looking stressed. His lawyer was terrible. Kept trying to argue that I assumed the risk by being near a pool at all. The judge wasn't having it. I won the full $6,000 plus court fees. Jake was ordered to pay. He didn't. I waited 3 months. Not a single dollar.